The ultimate battle of luxury SUVs is here. In 2025, four of the most prestigious full-size SUVs, the Cadillac Escalade, Lincoln Navigator, BMW X7, and Land Rover Range Rover, are competing for the top spot. The 2025 Cadillac Escalade delivers bold American luxury, cutting-edge technology, and a commanding road presence. The 2025 Lincoln Navigator blends refined elegance with powerful performance, offering first-class comfort and high-end features. While the 2025 BMW X7 brings German engineering to the mix with dynamic handling, premium craftsmanship, and advanced technology for an exhilarating drive. And finally, the 2025 Land Rover Range Rover combines legendary off-road capability with world-class luxury, making it the perfect balance of sophistication and adventure. So, which luxury SUV reigns supreme? Stick around as we compare their design, performance, technology, and overall value to help you decide which one truly deserves the crown. This is Parth, and you are watching MotorNation. Starting up with the engine, transmission, and performance. Cadillac's biggest SUV is powered by a standard 420 horsepower 6.2-liter V8 that pairs with a 10-speed automatic transmission and rear or all-wheel drive. The previous diesel powertrain that was underpowered but provided improved fuel economy has been ditched for 2025. For Escalade fans with a need for speed, only the V will do. It's powered by a beastly supercharged 6.2-liter V8, making 682 horsepower. We were also impressed with the supercharged V8's power and baritone burble. As with its siblings, the current generation Chevrolet Tahoe and Suburban and GMC Yukon, the Escalade rides on an independent rear suspension that provides additional third-row legroom, which was compromised in the previous generation due to its solid rear axle. Higher-end trims also offer air springs with adaptive dampers. The modifications to the SUV suspension make it handle better than the standard SUV, but the Escalade V still doesn't feel as nimble as rivals, such as the Mercedes-AMG GLS 63 or the BMW Alpina XB7. The long-wheelbase 2021 Escalade ESV with the V8 engine sprinted to 60 miles per hour in just 5.9 seconds. More recently, an Escalade V and its 682 horsepower supercharged V8 propelled the humongous SUV to 60 miles per hour in just 4.3 seconds, hanging on to clear the quarter mile in 12.7 seconds at 111 miles per hour. Escalades with the standard V8 and rear-wheel drive are rated at 14 miles per gallon city, 19 miles per gallon highway, and 16 miles per gallon combined. All-wheel drive drops the highway figure by 1 mile per gallon. The performance-oriented V model is far less efficient, earning EPA ratings of 11 miles per gallon city and 16 miles per gallon highway. On the other side, the 2025 Navigator has only one powertrain option, but with 440 horsepower, that's all it needs. With its twin-turbocharged 3.5-liter V6, we found the Navigator to be responsive and genuinely speedy. The 10-speed automatic shuffles through gears adeptly enough to avoid perturbing dozing passengers. At the test track, the Navigator made it to 60 miles per hour in 5.3 seconds. However, straight-line speed is where the Navi's performance potential begins and ends. Steering feel is numb, and its sheer bulk and soft suspension prevent it from being a vehicle that encourages enthusiastic driving. The Navigator's ride is pleasant enough for a large luxury SUV, but rivals such as the BMW X7 and the Mercedes-Benz GLS class offer a more sporting on-road character. Meanwhile, the other big body-on-frame domestics pack more power. The Jeep Grand Wagoneer has 510 horsepower, and the Cadillac Escalade is available with up to 682 horsepower in V-Series guise. Previously, The Lincoln Navigator hit 60 miles per hour in 5.3 seconds in testing. It also covered the quarter mile in 13.9 seconds with a trap speed of 100 miles per hour. We expect the 2025 version to post similar results. The Navigator employs a twin-turbocharged 3.5-liter V6, but despite not offering a V8 engine, it's far from fuel-efficient, gulping gas at the rate of 16 miles per gallon city and 22 miles per gallon highway, according to the government's estimates. While the entry-level X7 xDrive 40i is powered by a 375-horsepower turbocharged inline-six-cylinder, and the M60 has a twin-turbo 4.4-liter V8 that makes 523 horses. The Alpina XB7 has a specially tuned version of that V8, which develops 630 horsepower. All three engines pair with an 8-speed automatic and all-wheel drive. Every X7 rides on an air suspension with adaptive dampers, and the chassis can be further enhanced with the available rear axle steering and active anti-roll bars that reduce body roll in corners. Both features are standard on the M60i, which has a sportier suspension setup by default. Handling is surprisingly lithe for a large SUV, and the X7 steering is accurate and nicely weighted. The smallest wheels on the X7 measure 21 inches in diameter, but BMW now also offers 23 inches for the first time. On the big rollers, though, the X7's ride quality takes a hit. The xDrive 40i scooted to 60 miles per hour in 4.6 seconds. While no slouch, the V8 powered M60i model did the same in just 3.8 seconds. The xDrive 40i model with the standard inline-six is comparatively efficient for the class, earning EPA ratings of 21 miles per gallon city and 25 miles per gallon highway. The M60i's V8 is understandably a bit thirstier, earning EPA ratings of 16 miles per gallon city and 21 miles per gallon highway. On the other hand, the Range Rover is available with a quartet of powertrains, starting with a turbocharged inline-six with a 48-volt hybrid system, dubbed P400, that develops 395 horsepower. During our initial test drive, it proved to be silky smooth and provided adequate pep to tug the large Range Rover around. A 523-horsepower twin-turbo, 4.4-liter V8 engine, Land Rover calls it P530, is even swifter and cranks up the Range Rover's towing capacity to 8,200 pounds. A 542-horsepower plug-in hybrid option, called P550e, is also available, but only on the short wheelbase models, and the range-topping SV comes with a 606-horsepower V8 called P615. The Range Rover's ride is suitably plush, and with its adjustable air suspension set to comfort mode, it basically floats down the road. Turning the dial to dynamic mode firms things up some, but the big Rover still aims for a comfort-first mission. And of course, serious off-road chops are standard. At the test track, the V8 powered P530 hustled the Range Rover SWB to 60 miles per hour in 4.3 seconds, while the long-wheelbase six-cylinder P400 did it in 5.5 seconds. We haven't tested the plug-in hybrid P550e, but Land Rover claims it will reach 60 miles per hour in 4.8 seconds. The entry-level P400 is rated for 18 miles per gallon city and 24 miles per gallon highway, while the V8 powered P530 has earned 16 miles per gallon city and 23 miles per gallon highway estimates. Once the battery is depleted in the plug-in hybrid P550e, it's estimated to return 21 miles per gallon city and 22 miles per gallon highway. Taking a look at the interior, comfort, and cargo. As the flagship of the Cadillac lineup, the Escalade ups the ante on in-cabin luxury. Faux leather is used in the base luxury trim, but all other trims receive the real deal, with Platinum models getting extra soft semi-aniline hides. Leather-covered dash and door panels, aluminum speaker grills, and adjustable interior ambient lighting provide an upscale appearance, although some switchgear is shared with lesser GM models. Both a standard and long-wheelbase ESV model are offered, the latter of which yields more legroom for third-row riders and additional cargo space. Cadillac has tricked out the Escalade in the electronics department. The main showpiece is the digital dashboard, which is comprised of 3 curved OLED displays that layer on top of one another to create a cool 55.0 inches of combined digital real estate, up from the previous model's 38. As before, the gauge cluster dominates the driver's side, while the rest of the screen's real estate projects the CUI infotainment system. Other tech features include an augmented reality navigation system and an available rear seat entertainment package that includes 2 12.6-inch displays with streaming capability. Everybody gets wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto to mirror their smartphones, and a Wi-Fi hotspot is available. Audiophiles will be in for a treat no matter which Escalade model they choose. Cadillac has partnered with Grammy Award-winning audio and acoustics company AKG to develop the Escalade standard and optional sound systems. A 19-speaker studio sound setup is standard on the luxury, sport, and premium luxury models, and platinum trims get the AKG Studio reference system with a whopping 36 speakers, 40 if you add the second-row executive package. On the other hand, the Navigator's interior is spacious and genuinely luxurious, with rich materials throughout and features designed to pamper passengers. Even the Navigator's third row is an enjoyable place to spend time thanks to its roomy accommodations and 40/20/40 split folding bench seat. The Navigator Reserve has a 24-way power-adjustable driver's seat, but both front seat passengers benefit from heated, ventilated, and massaging cushions, a key feature for Lincoln's flagship SUV. The Black Label take things further with 30-way adjustable front seats that are almost sculptural and so customizable that you can even adjust the individual left and right thigh supports to different heights. The second row offers a bench seat, captain's chairs, or power pitch and slide, captain's chairs with heating, ventilation, and massage, optional on the Reserve and standard on the Black Label. The Navigator's immense size is a drawback when weaving through traffic or attempting to park, but it's a boon when it comes time to pack for vacation. Short wheelbase models have limited cargo space with all 3 rows in use, but the space becomes abundant when the rearmost row is stowed. For max packing space, the long wheelbase Navigator L models are the way to go. The Navigator comes standard with an eye-catching 48-inch dash spanning screen. The infotainment system's graphics are slick and easy to read, important for Lincoln's presbyopic clientele, and a new Pano mode allows for video and gaming apps to be slid to either side of the center screen when the vehicle is in park. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, and the system is capable of over-the-air software updates thanks to a 5G Wi-Fi hotspot. The Navigator also has a 28-speaker Revel Ultima 3D sound system that helps make the Rejuvenate relaxation mode come to life with the help of the dash's expansive displays. Need a charger device? There are up to 14 USB-C ports, including 4 in the second row and 4 in the third row, and the Black Label offers a second-row wireless charging pad. While inside, the X7's dashboard is dominated by a massive digital display that's slightly curved. The panel boasts a 12.3-inch gauge cluster for the driver and a 14.9-inch touchscreen that the infotainment system operates through. Plenty of luxury features can be found inside as well, including heated front seats, a panoramic sunroof, a power-adjustable steering wheel, and ambient interior lighting. However, we were irritated by how slowly the power-operated second-row captain's chair moved when trying to let people in and out of the third row. Likewise, the way-back seats aren't especially roomy for adults during prolonged drives. Still, no one will complain about the X7's ample interior cubby storage. The X7's iDrive infotainment system operates through a 14.9-inch touchscreen that's housed in the curved glass panel atop the dash. The system can also be operated by a large rotary knob on the center console, as well as through gesture controls that are more gimmicky than useful. Along with a Wi-Fi hotspot, subscription required. Every X7 is available with BMW's digital key, which allows users to control vehicle functions remotely via a smartphone app. A more powerful Harman/Kardon stereo and wireless charging are optional features. On the other side, as with past generations of the Range Rover, this new generation model offers a plush interior decked out with rich leathers and woods. But buyers who want a more sustainable cabin can now opt for a new leather-free option, which subs in wool or other textiles. The interior can be arranged to seat 4, 5, or 7, depending on configuration and wheelbase. The third row, even in long wheelbase trims, may not fit tall adults as the headroom. There is somewhat limited, but shorter riders and kids will find it nearly as comfortable as the second row. An optional motorized divider for the cargo area helps keep things from moving around too much during travel, and the Range Rover's split rear liftgate can be used as convenient and comfortable seating for outdoor events. SWB models can hold up to 40.7 cubic feet of cargo behind the rear seats and 83.5 cubes with them stowed. The long wheelbase models provide almost 92.8 cubic feet of maximum cargo capacity, but only 8.7 behind the third row. All models receive a new 13.1-inch curved infotainment display with Land Rover's latest Pivi Pro interface. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are both standard, and the system also receives Amazon's Alexa voice assistant. Other standard features include in-dash navigation, wireless smartphone charging, Sirius XM satellite radio, and a 13.7-inch digital gauge display. A rear seat entertainment system with dual 11.4-inch displays is available, as is a Meridian stereo system with 35 speakers and noise-canceling technology embedded into the headrests. And finally, coming back to the pricing, the price of the 2025 Cadillac Escalade and Escalade ESV starts at $90,095 and goes up to $164,495, depending on the trim and options. On the other hand, the price of the 2025 Lincoln Navigator starts at $101,990 and goes up to $121,485 depending on the trim and options. While the price of the 2025 BMW X7 starts at $85,475 and goes up to $153,395 depending on the trim and options. On the other side, the price of the 2025 Land Rover Range Rover starts at $109,525 and goes up to $210,625 depending on the trim and options. And that wraps up our showdown between the 2025 Cadillac Escalade, Lincoln Navigator, BMW X7, and Land Rover Range Rover. 4 luxury SUVs that redefine comfort, performance, and prestige in their own unique ways. The Cadillac Escalade stands out with its bold styling, cutting-edge tech, and undeniable road presence. The Lincoln Navigator impresses with its refined interior, smooth ride, and first-class comfort. The BMW X7 brings German precision, dynamic performance, and a tech-packed luxury experience. And the Land Rover Range Rover blends off-road capability with sophisticated elegance, making it the perfect choice for those who demand versatility and style. So, which one is the best luxury SUV for you? Do you prefer the bold innovation of the Escalade, the refined comfort of the Navigator, the sporty luxury of the X7, or the timeless sophistication of the Range Rover? Let us know your pick in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this comparison, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to MotorNation for more in-depth reviews, comparisons, and the latest automotive insights. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.